everyone and welcome to today's session where we are going to discuss about a case of Wash United. We will see how behavioral change in BOP market can be brought by right strategies. Water, sanitation and hygiene, WASH, are critical components for public health and they affect communities worldwide, especially in developing countries. Globally, over 2 billion people live without safety managed drinking water and about 4.2 billion people are without safe sanitation facilities. These statistics bring attention to the immense need for sanitation and hygiene education, especially in the bottom of the pyramid markets. Access to clean water and hygiene is essential for preventing diseases, improving education, and fostering economic growth. So, in this session, we are focusing on how organizations such as WASH United are addressing these issues in low income communities through behavioral change communication. This involves using a range of innovative techniques to drive sustainable behavior change regarding sanitation and hygiene. With a particular focus on menstrual hygiene, which remains a significant challenge in both Africa and India. So, let us see what is the importance of sanitation and hygiene specifically in BOP markets. The importance of proper sanitation and hygiene cannot be overstated. Poor sanitation is directly linked to the spread of preventable diseases, which continues to affect millions of people, especially in low income communities. For example, diarrhea, the second leading cause of death among children under 5 of the age globally is caused by unsafe drinking water and poor sanitation. Cholera and typhoid, these diseases are widespread in regions where access to safe water and sanitation is limited. These statistics reflect not only a public health crisis, but it also reflects the economic burden of poor sanitation. For example, the World Bank estimates that poor sanitation costs low income countries an estimated of 5% of their GDP every year, primarily through healthcare costs and lost productivity. In this context, behavioral change becomes vital. It's not just about building toilets or providing water, but it is about changing long established behaviors which are related to hygiene, waste disposal, and most critically, menstrual hygiene. Here, we look at how WASH United has approached these challenges, particularly through interactive and culturally relevant educational campaigns that engage communities to promote change in their behavior. Now, let us see the problem statement of WASH United case. Sanitation and hygiene issues in BOP market is the first problem. In many parts of the world, sanitation and hygiene are not just a matter of convenience, but are critical for survival. In Africa, over 500 million people lack access to sanitation facilities. Similarly, in India, 600 million people still practice open defecation despite efforts to curb this practice. The lack of proper sanitation leads to first health issues. Contaminated water and poor hygiene practices contribute to the spread of diseases such as cholera, typhoid and diarrhea. The prevalence of these diseases in low income areas hinders economic progress and keeps people always trapped in cycle of poverty. Second, economic burden. Families in BOP markets often spend a disproportionate amount of their income on healthcare due to the diseases caused by poor hygiene. According to a report by the World Health Organization, inadequate sanitation can cost households in India more than $10 billion annually in their healthcare expenses. This is particularly important for children who are the most vulnerable to waterborne diseases. In India, around 1.5 million children under the age of 5 die annually due to diarrhea caused by poor sanitation and hygiene. Next is the menstrual hygiene crisis. Menstrual hygiene is a hidden yet highly significant aspect of sanitation in many BOP communities. Around 23 million girls in India drop out of school every year due to a lack of access to menstrual products. In rural Africa, the situation is similarly dire. Girls face social stigma, lack of access to sanitary products, and inadequate knowledge about menstruation. In many parts of India and Africa, menstruation is still seen as a taboo topic. This leads to poor menstrual hygiene management, which can result in health problems such as infections and mental health issues like anxiety and depression for all these girls. WASH United recognized this as a core issue and targeted this gap in their approach. They realized that effective behavioral change in BOP markets requires confronting these taboos, educating both men and women, and ensuring that access to products like sanitary pads becomes a norm, not a luxury. Now let's see the challenges which are faced by WASH United. Cultural sensitivity and community engagement is the first challenge. One of the greatest challenges in BOP markets is cultural sensitivity which required for such campaign. In many regions, discussing issues such as open defecation, menstrual hygiene and sanitation can be seen as taboo. Changing behavior around these topics requires a delicate balance of respect for local customs while pushing for healthier practices. For example, in rural India, discussing menstruation is often met with resistance. WASH United needed to navigate cultural boundaries using local influencers such as community leaders, women's groups, and even local celebrities to endorse their message. The message had to be framed in culturally sensitive manner, using stories, metaphors, and visuals that resonated with the local audience. Next is limited resources and infrastructure. Even the best designed campaigns struggle when infrastructure and resources are lacking. WASH United faced challenges in implementing their educational campaigns in remote areas, where there was limited internet access, electricity, and basic sanitation facilities. Their team had to create solutions that could operate in these constraints. For example, they used low-tech solutions like SMS-based campaigns, radio programs, and community-based workshops to disseminate information about sanitation and hygiene. The lack of infrastructure also meant that WASH United had to focus on small community based projects. This approach, while scalable, limited the organization's ability to reach large populations quickly. Nevertheless, WASH United focused on building trust within communities to create grassroots level impact. The next thing to discuss is changing deep rooted behavior. Behavioral change in sanitation and hygiene is not easy. Many people in rural areas have lived with traditional practices for generations, such as open defecation or using cloth in place of sanitary napkins. These practices are deeply ingrained and changing them requires a lot of patience, consistency and positive reinforcement. WASH United's approach included interactive games and peer-to-peer education where people who had adopted proper hygiene practices were trained to share their knowledge within their communities. These peer educators became role model showing others that change was possible. However, the effectiveness of this model was hindered by entrenched social norms, making it difficult to break the cycle of poor sanitation practices. Next is technology and accessibility. Another significant challenge was the lack of accessibility to technology. Although mobile phones have high penetration in many regions, smartphones are still out of reach for a large portion of the target audience. This was particularly evident in rural areas, where many people still use basic phones. WASH United had to design campaigns that could work on both feature phones as well as smartphones. For example, they used interactive voice response, which we call IVR systems, and SMS based messages to communicate hygiene messages to communities that lacked access to data or internet services. These campaigns ensured that the poorest populations were not left out of the education loop. Now we will see solutions and strategy adopted by WASH United. WASH United's solution was to use behavior change communication BCC principles to drive awareness and instill new habits. BCC is long-term process that involves more than just informing people, but it's about shifting deeply held beliefs, attitude and behaviors. The BCC framework that WASH United employed has involved first, understanding the audience. WASH United conducted thorough research to understand the specific needs, beliefs and behaviors of the target population. They considered factors such as local culture, language, literacy level and access to technology. The second point is designing tailored messages. Based on their research, WASH United crafted messages that were culturally relevant, accessible and simple. For example, they used local stories to explain the importance of hand washing or menstrual hygiene, ensuring that the message was relatable. Third, interactive learning. To engage their audience, WASH United used interactive game-based learning. These games helped participants understand the importance of hygiene in a fun and engaging way. Players were rewarded for correct actions such as washing hands or disposing of waste properly. Next is interactive game-based campaigns. One of the standout features of Wash United's approach is its use of interactive games to foster behavior change. These games were not just designed to entertain, but to educate participants about critical health and hygiene issues. The key to the success of these games was their ability to break down complex health information into simple, digestible lessons. For example, in India, Wash United launched a mobile game which is focused on menstrual hygiene, where players navigated various levels that involved making decisions about menstrual products, managing hygiene, and breaking the stigma which is associated with menstruation. The game used local language and cultural references, making the education process more relatable. Through these games, Wash United was able to teach fundamental concepts of sanitation and hygiene, like the importance of hand washing with soap at critical times, that means before eating or after using the toilet, the proper way to manage menstrual hygiene, like using clean cloths or sanitary napkins, safe methods of waste disposal and toilet usage. What made these games successful was their ability to gamify the learning process. As players completed hygiene related tasks in the game, they were rewarded with points, badges, and certificates. These rewards not only incentivized continued engagement, but it also reinforced the behavior that Wash United wanted to promote. Wash United also ran SMS based hygiene education campaigns to reach people in remote areas where smartphone penetration was low. These SMS campaigns, using simple text messages, included reminders about hand washing and menstrual hygiene tips, ensuring that communities with limited internet access were also included in the education process. Next is culturally relevant content. Wash United understood that merely providing information was not enough. To truly drive behavioral change, it was crucial to create culturally relevant content that resonated with local communities. In both India and Africa, communities often have deeply ingrained cultural practices which are related to sanitation and hygiene that can either hinder or facilitate change. For example, in India, menstrual hygiene is often considered a taboo subject, and conversations about menstruation are avoided in public. Wash United tackled this challenge by using local storytelling techniques and engaging community influencers like teachers, local healthcare workers, and religious leaders to spread the message. They made use of visual media such as posters and infographics depicting young women happily going about their daily lives while managing their menstrual health. In Africa, where water scarcity and poor sanitation are prevalent, Wash United adapted their campaigns to reflect local realities. They used characters from local folklores, legends, and stories to teach hygiene lessons in a way that was both familiar and educational. This cultural adaptability ensured that their messaging was not just heard but was also embraced. Next is partnership with local organizations. An important strategy employed by Wash United was their collaboration with local NGOs, government agencies, and private sector partners. Wash United's partnerships were key to ensuring the scalability and sustainability of their initiatives. For example, in India, they partnered with the Indian government through the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, a nationwide initiative which is aimed at improving sanitation. WASH United contributed to this national mission by providing on ground education and interactive games. This partnership allowed WASH United to reach broader audience, gain credibility and increase their impact. In Africa, local NGOs played a crucial role in implementing WASH United's campaign, particularly in remote areas where WASH United's own infrastructure might have been limited. These partnerships helped WASH United navigate the complexities of working in diverse cultural and economic contexts, while ensuring that the interventions were deeply rooted in the community's need and values. Now next we have to see what are the learnings and takeaways from this case of WASH United. First, effective use of technology in behavioral change. One of the key takeaways from WASH United's work is the effective use of technology to support behavioral change in BOP markets. Many low-income communities may not have access to advanced healthcare facilities or sanitation infrastructure, but they often have access to basic technologies like mobile phones. By leveraging these tools, WASH United was able to reach large audiences without the need for expensive infrastructure. The mobile-based games and SMS campaigns were both cost-effective and scalable, making them suitable for the limited resources of BOP markets. Additionally, WASH United's ability to design low-tech solutions like IVR systems and community outreach programs highlights the importance of innovation when working in resource-constrained environments. This aspect is highly valuable for marketers who are targeting similar markets, as it demonstrates the importance of considering both technology access and affordability when developing solutions. Next is importance of cultural relevance in BOP marketing. Another critical takeaway from WASH United's success is the importance of cultural sensitivity in marketing strategies. Low-income communities are often bound by strong cultural norms, and the one-size-fits-all approach is rarely effective. In the case of WASH United, they tailored their educational content to the local context using culturally appropriate language, visuals and methods. For example, in India, menstruation is a sensitive topic. So, WASH United had to adapt their messaging to ensure it was both educational and non-confrontational. This approach reflects the principle that successful BOP marketing is not about imposing change but about working within the existing cultural frameworks to bring about sustainable behavioral changes. Next is the role of community engagement in sustainable change. WASH United's approach emphasizes the importance of community engagement. At the heart of their campaigns were peer educators and community leaders who helped spread the message. By involving people from within the community, WASH United created a more trustworthy and relatable message, which ultimately made the campaign more impactful. For example, WASH United's peer-to-peer education model allowed members of the community who had adopted new hygiene practices to teach others. This model not only ensured that the message was spread widely, but also built social accountability. When someone in the community observed another practicing better sanitation, it acted as a positive reinforcement and encouraged others to do the same. In BOP markets, where trust in outside organizations can be low, engaging local communities is essential to creating sustainable, long-term behavioral changes. The challenge of scaling behavioral change is the next takeaway. While WASH United's initiative were highly effective on a small scale, they also faced challenges in scaling up. Scaling behavioral change is inherently difficult as it requires consistent messaging, continuous engagement, and significant resources. WASH United's experience shows that scalability is not just about increasing the number of people reached, but it is about ensuring that the change remains sustainable over time. This insight can be useful for marketers who are targeting BOP markets who need to plan for long-term engagement rather than focusing on short-term results. For example, a product campaign might see an initial spike in awareness, but it is important to have ongoing communication and follow-up campaigns to reinforce the desired behaviors. Next is collaboration and partnerships are essential. WASH United's partnership with local governments, NGOs and businesses shows that collaboration is a key to ensuring the success and sustainability of any large-scale intervention. These partnerships not only extended the reach of WASH United's programs but also helped create a more coordinated approach to tackling sanitation and hygiene issues. For marketers who are working in BOP market, this takeaway is crucial. Building relationships with local stakeholders, whether they are government bodies, non-profits or businesses, can significantly enhance the impact of marketing campaigns. Furthermore, working with partners who are trusted by the community can boost credibility and improve the acceptance of new behaviors or new products. So, in conclusion, WASH United's approach to addressing sanitation and hygiene issues in BOP markets provides valuable lessons in behavior change. By using culturally relevant, interactive campaigns, they were able to engage and educate low-income communities about critical hygiene practices. Now we will see few more additional takeaways from WASH United's success, which are: first, the use of technology to reach underserved population. The importance of cultural relevance in messaging. Third, the role of community engagement in creating sustainable behavior change. Fourth, the need for collaboration with local partners to scale and sustain efforts. So, at the end, in conclusion, we can say, as we reflect on the WASH United case, we can think about how we can apply these lessons in our own marketing strategies. Particularly, if you are working with BOP markets, how can you leverage technology, build culturally sensitive campaigns, and engage communities to drive behavior change? So, this case demonstrates that effective marketing in BOP markets requires more than just selling products. It requires a deep understanding of local context, respect for cultural norms, and a commitment to driving long-term change. The challenges may be significant, but the rewards in terms of improving public health and building long-term customer loyalty are immense. So I hope from this case of Wash United, you learn how all the concepts of BOP marketing can be applied in actual case where some social cause can also be utilizing it for BOP market. So that's all for today's session. Thank you so much for joining.